When I say 7, y'all say days. Hunting for the cheese like a mouse in a maze. Been down all my life, mama thought it was a phase. Same OG, guess I'm stuck in my ways. Last night I had a dream.
Welcome to Neutral Voices, the place where your voice
happening?
matters. And
Hey.
guess what night it is?
What's going on,
That's
Dr.
happening.
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's
This
going
is
on?
this segment where we
Yes.
inform you of what's going on locally and around the world.
Yes, man.
So, I can tell you some things that's going on, but I want to start with my favorite person on the panel tonight. We're going
Me?
to talk about, yeah. But no, it just seems like it's just so much going on. And I get tired of starting out and talking about politics and stuff like that. I want
Right,
to talk
right.
about sports
Talk about sports.
tonight.
We'll talk about sports.
Yeah, because, I have some. I have
Talk about
some
sports.
amazing sports fans out there. So I want to dedicate this moment to the
Oh,
fellas out there. So
wonder why.
sports, maybe let's talk about DraftKings a little bit.
DraftKings.
DraftKings. I
What you
keep
know
hearing about the
What you know about
DraftKings.
the betting site?
I'm just saying.
You bet?
Oh, no, but I know somebody that have been.
Yeah,
and-
you can win. You can win plenty money on DraftKings.
Okay.
I know cats that won almost thousands of dollars a day betting on parlays and things like that. So yeah, it's I'm not brave enough to put my money on there yet, but
Okay, and then
It's out
there's
there.
another one. I saw Jamie Foxx endorse it. MGM has one.
yeah,
Yes.
they all the same.
Yes.
Okay.
It's all the same type of platform. It's just, different gambling or online gambling sites.
Oh,
And
man,
it's-
is it-
It just became popular in Indiana because it just came into
Legalized it.
law, I think, last year.
Yeah,
Okay.
last year.
So, now you can bet online in Indiana where many states had already had it. But now
So we
we're-
late
Yes,
again.
Yeah,
we're
we
late
late.
again.
You see, a lot of people go out to Winner Circle.
Okay.
It's called Voodoo's Restaurant, but it has
Yes.
Winner Circle.
All
in it.
right.
yes.
That's what we do. We tell
Oh.
people what's going on,
yeah.
what's going on
You-
locally,
You go in there and you might see some of anybody.
Yeah.
and they're betting.
Betting.
Betting and eating chicken wings.
No, Voodoo.
Oh.
Voodoo.
Got barbecue.
It got barbecue.
Okay.
Got
It's,
barbecue.
it's a Mongolian type barbecue.
Okay.
Yes, real
It's
good.
good.
Definitely not a family environment.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
all
they
right,
have
so
a family side, then they have the other side.
Gotcha.
And see, being that it's out in New Haven, the rules are different.
Okay.
Because it's out of the city limits. So in there
Wow.
you can smoke. You can do different things.
Interesting.
Yeah, you can do
Okay.
different things in there.
All right.
But yeah, it's a good place. It's a very
Okay.
good place.
All right. So so when talking about sports, I know what's coming up.
Hey, the best. Well, not the best thing, but this day last year, we lost one of the greatest basketball players that ever will play the game of basketball, Kobe Bryant, and his daughter. And it's like, if you watch a lot of the games from yesterday and some that's coming on tonight, a lot of the teams will be doing a tribute to Kobe.
Yes, I know because they took a 8-second pause.
Yes.
One team did a 24-second pause
Mhm.
in remembrance, and I thought that was awesome. So that
Yeah.
great 8 seconds.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest players that ever played the game. I mean, you
Absolutely.
have to give him his just due.
That's right.
Yeah, and I think the Lakers gave the entire organization a day off. They called it Kobe Day. So I think I know they gave the players a day off, but I think they closed the entire organization in observance of Kobe's
Mhm.
anniversary of his death.
Yeah.
It's crazy that it's been a year already.
I know
And that's
it.
kind of, if you think back, what started 2020.
Y'all can't blame Kobe on
not
Kobe.
blaming
Blaming Depp or Kobe on
But that was the
2020.
first
Kobe
heartbreaking
didn't
thing to
do it.
happen.
Nah,
He didn't do it.
That was
He didn't
heartbreaking.
Well, I
do
mean,
it.
Do we have a
the
mute
Trump,
button for her?
the Trump impeachment was, the first heartbreaking.
That wasn't heartbreaking.
It-
That wasn't heartbreaking.
I
That wasn't
can't
heartbreaking.
stand when y'all laugh about this type of thing.
wasn't
We are so
heartbreaking.
serious here. But
But on another note,
okay.
once again, now Clarence,
Yes, sir.
question:
hmm
is this guy considered the GOAT, or is he the GOAT? Tom Brady.
Tom Brady?
That's
Yes.
not a question.
That's why isn't it a question?
Why is it not a question?
It's obvious he's the GOAT. Have you seen his ring collection?
I seen his ring collection.
All right then. So
But
don't
I'm
let him knock
asking-
you out with him.
Well,
I'm
well,
just
hold on,
saying.
hold on,
This
player.
is
Hold
the
on,
GOAT
hold on.
all day.
Hold on,
Now the
hold on,
question
player.
is the GOAT versus the kid. What's
The-
gonna go down?
I'm going with the kid.
I'm going with the GOAT.
But he didn't ask our opinion. Like, we don't even care about goats. You just
I
asked
know.
Clarence. You didn't even ask our opinion.
Nah, because your opinion is not relevant right now.
I'm-
on that.
I got to go with the GOAT.
Oh.
I got to go with the
I'm
GOAT.
going with the kid.
You going with the goat?
I
I'm
have
with
to.
the goat.
I'm going with the kid. I mean, I love to see this guy play football.
It's gonna
He's
be awesome.
amazing.
I
Continue
got you
that.
with the kid, but I'm going to
He's
tell you
amazing.
this. People lie, but numbers don't lie.
You're right. It doesn't.
Man,
I mean,
Reeds
have you
don't
seen-
lie.
it doesn't. But at this particular time, I think the kid can handle it. I really think the kid can handle it.
I think the defense, whoever has the better defense is going to win the game. And Tampa Bay has a good defense.
And guess where the game is gonna be?
And Tampa
Home.
Bay.
Ooh.
I'm still going with the kid.
the first
I'm
first home team.
I
Yeah,
know
playing
it.
the home
Super
team.
Bowl.
Making
I'm
history.
going with
That's
the
what I'm
kid,
talking
though.
about.
I gotta roll
And
with
guess
the
what
kid.
the number of the Super Bowl is? 55, buddy.
Yes.
I'm just saying, it's just gonna be 5 alive. All I can tell you, 5 is a number of grace, double grace. It's just gonna be off the. You're gonna lose.
I'm
So,
going with the kid. But
okay.
anyway.
Anyway,
I got
moving
one- I
on. We got
one
more
thing.
sports
I
for
got-
you.
I got
This is
something else
Neutral
for you.
Voices. What's going on?
Hey, another conspiracy.
All right.
Oh,
Clarence,
Okay, let me hear it.
James Harden
Uh-huh.
to the Nets.
Oh, the beer.
He's going to the. He's at the
Yes.
Nets.
Uh-huh.
During the whole ordeal,
Right.
that made it seem like Kyrie was gone AWOL.
Yes.
Why you think so?
Mm.
Actually, I've had this discussion just
Okay.
recently. I want to see your point.
All right.
But what it is, they had to make it look like there was an open roster spot or there was some controversy that they would have to bring Harden in to fulfill the team. And then Kyrie reported the day after they
Yeah.
signed Harden.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smart move.
Smart move.
Yes.
Because I mean, that's a perfect trade. That would have been an even trade. I mean, everything out the gate. James Harden for Kyrie. That's a perfect even trade.
Yes. But
Uh-huh.
but the thing is, the Houston Rockets lost out because they wanted too much to take Ben Simmons from the Sixers. I think if they had took that Ben Simmons deal, it would have been a better trade. But Kyrie stepped out of the way, and Houston lost because they didn't take Ben Simmons.
Yeah. Well, I
You
mean,
know what-
I'm just saying that was it was kind of a chess move for the for the Nets.
Yes.
It was a very
Uh-huh.
very good chess move.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about Steph Curry for just a second
Okay,
before we
what
leave.
you want?
I'm just saying.
Talk about stuff. About?
No, and how was he the second greatest? Second, what is he?
He's
he is
number
the-
2 in
he's
the
number
3
two.
Yes, he
behind Ray
is.
Allen.
Yes. Behind Ray
Yes, he
Allen.
is amazing. Did you see the game? The last game between the Golden State and Utah.
Yes.
Did you see the game?
No, tell me about it.
That last, I'm talking about this last second.
No, tell me about it. What
That
happened?
last 3-pointer
What
that
happened?
just took him over. You
Yeah,
know what the
just-
score was? 97 and 96. I'm saying, do you
Yes.
know how they came through?
Oh, because Steph.
And they
Anthony.
came back from
I'm
11, I
just
believe.
saying, it was just amazing.
Yes. Yes.
That game
Well,
had me
I would
sweating
never,
it. I had to
I would
go-
never take nothing from Steph Curry.
Oh, yes.
He's
So,
one of the greatest shooters, and his dad
yes.
was one of the greatest NBA shooters
Okay,
as well.
okay.
He
So-
still ain't no Reggie Miller. He
All
just
right.
played a little longer.
Hold on, you beat me to the punch. You beat me to the punch.
Okay, so this is the last thing I want to say about the sports.
No, I got one more.
Well, I just want to say, Jennifer King, because that's worth the mention.
Okay.
What you know about Jennifer King?
Oh, I want you to tell me.
I want to know.
I
Google.
want to see if you know.
I do know.
Okay. I
I
know.
want to test y'all.
Oh, you can't test me.
Let's see what you got on Jennifer King.
The first assistant coach hired in the NFL by the Washington football team.
You know, I give you some points on that. I just gave you got
I mean,
it. Touchdown, 3 points, you got it.
I got
Come
something else
on,
for you.
keep it moving.
Since
This
you-
is Neutral
since you
Voices.
wanted to
What's
go there,
going on, America?
Do you not know?
What you got?
Did you not know?
It's
It's going
what
to
you
be
got,
the
baby?
first female referee
Mm,
for the Super Bowl.
okay, I love that. I
Yes.
didn't know
this
I
that.
didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know
I
that.
didn't
one.
know.
Hold on, I stumped Google.
No, I just didn't know that.
I
one.
Yeah.
stumped Google.
I want to
y'all.
know what's
I
going on
stumped
in
Google.
entertainment.
Well, I still gotta talk about my boy.
Okay, we're going to give you a couple more
Yeah,
seconds.
I'm
We
gonna
get
take my seconds.
ready. You just-
McGregor, did you not see that fight? Did you
Yes,
not
I
see that
saw-
fight?
I saw it.
I love that.
Hey, I
love
honestly
to
think
watch that.
that was a setup. Because did you see how he all of a sudden was beating the boy up?
Uh-huh.
Then once he got his back to the fence,
Yeah.
dude started climbing.
he
He acted
just-
like he couldn't do nothing.
He,
Did y'all see that?
I
Yeah, I
don't-
saw the
and he
fight.
wouldn't let up. Ooh,
And he wouldn't let up.
It
But
was
it
so
was just
good.
like McGregor let him.
I love that.
I don't know.
That was
I
good.
think McGregor more talk than anything, but he got
Well,
put
no.
He
night
got-
night.
Yeah, he went him and Nate.
Okay, we can't.
Robinson.
Sports
Night.
can't take up the whole show. This is Neutral Voices. We're talking about what's going on all around the world. Let's entertainment. That's what I'm talking about. Because I heard some dirt. You know, they trying to put Kelly Rowland baby on. I don't even want to say. Ooh, take that out of my mouth.
But we saw what
Sorry,
the baby looked
Beehive.
like.
We can't even
saw,
go there.
We saw what the baby looked like.
We can't
Anyway.
even. Come on, Kelly.
They're gonna
I
have
love
to
Kelly
sit in
and
front of
B.
what is it, Judge Lakes? Is that?
Hey,
But anyway, Jill, what you got? I know you got something better than that.
I do. I've got some juice.
Okay.
So, two CBS news anchors have actually been placed on administrative leave. A little bit of backstory behind this, and these are not people that are, these are people that are high on the totem pole.
Mhm.
You're talking about the president and the executive vice president who have been placed on administrative leave. So apparently, the National Association of Black Journalists demanded that they be fired. They've been accused of several racist, homophobic remarks. Just to give an example, one person who was an anchor who was up for employment was not hired because the president said that he looked too gay for the job.
Uh-oh.
Just to name a few. Just things that you cannot say. So they have been accused of racist, sexist, homophobic, discriminatory remarks.
Mm-hmm.
They actually made a statement saying, that they pride themselves on diversity. So they will take action against all of these charges, and reportedly many people have came forward. So vice president of CBS, that's not good news. Not
Quick
good
question.
news.
Wow.
I remember this, but isn't one of them married to the lady that hosts Big Brother? On the talk.
That's a good question.
I'm not sure.
I think one
Yeah,
of
I
them
don't
is
know.
one of her husbands.
Google, you just be knowing stuff. That
Ask
I wonder
yourself,
why
Google.
you even know this.
Are you in
stuff.
AOL mode right now?
I don't know what mode he in because I stumped Google.
I got you. I got something for you. Just
You're
hold
not
your-
going to forget
hold your
that.
tongue.
You're not going to forget that. In the same token, Shep Smith, who actually left Fox in 2019, quietly, just did an interview recently giving the reasons that he actually left. Just to highlight a few things, one of the things he said is, say all you like, but if you're going to opine, begin with the truth and opine from there. When people begin with false promise and lead people astray, that's injurious to society and what we should be doing. Those of us who are so honored and grateful to have a platform of public influence have to use it for the public good. So basically, he walked away because he got to the point where he was tired of reporting news that was false, period. Which is kind of a big deal because you know what a lot of people say about Fox News. You run
Exactly.
across those debates all the time.
Oh, Fox
Wow.
News is a great news.
What?
They're great.
Well, Shep Smith doesn't think so.
They made American great again.
Stop it. Okay, I can't deal with it.
Well, he said that even after leaving 2 years ago, he's still disturbed about what they choose to report on Fox News, just like
They made
a lot of
American great again.
other people are disturbed.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just saying.
you got to think of it. That's the media's job.
Yeah, and that's
to-
their job as the side that they're on.
Right, and to tell
that's
the
what
story
they're
that
going to report
favors
on.
them.
That's right.
Um,
Wow.
Lastly, it's been rumored that Drew Carey is leaving The Price is Right
No.
and leaving Hollywood, really as a whole.
Don't do it, Drew.
And I think really after, we were talking earlier about his history with depression, suicide.
Yeah.
He tried to commit suicide as far as being a junior in high school. And then again at 18 years old with painkillers, 20 years old with painkillers. Then the death of his fiance.
Right.
So it's just kind of been a snowball effect. But it is rumored that he is leaving The Price is Right.
I'm glad it's just a rumor.
Well,
Because whenever I can, I like to look at Price is Right.
I love The Price is Right.
I love the
I
Price
love
is Right.
it.
So yeah, so Drew, we got to make sure we praying for Drew. So
Yeah.
you got to pray for the celebrities
Right,
too.
Right.
You know when you're
And it's
saying your
unfortunate.
prayers.
and just another report that's interesting. I saw today that reportedly Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton are looking for divorce lawyers for a $251 million
Ooh,
divorce.
that sound like it's gonna be
250. Just
That
split
could
it,
get-
just split
Yes.
it down the middle and go about your
They've
business.
been
That could
having
get
scandals, though.
nasty.
They've been having
Like-
scandals since Monica.
I'm
Let's
just
be
saying
real.
these divorces
Hey,
in
said he-
entertainment. Dr. Dre and his wife, and that's just ugly. And then
Well, that was on
Kardashian.
hold because apparently they reconciled after he had that
He got
aneurysm.
sick.
Yeah.
Apparently,
I mean, you know they need
I
to.
wonder,
That's too
is-
much
is
money
it-
they messing with.
Man.
Has he recovered fully from the aneurysm?
I don't believe he has, but yeah, but
wow.
apparently they reconciled after that.
Yes.
I don't know if that's true,
I
but
hope
like I
she
say,
that-
that's rumor too.
Just hanging in there before, in case he passed on away. But I'm
I
just,
think that's what she. if he
no,
passed-
come
she
on
holding
here.
on?
We go.
She
Dr.
holding
Dre,
on for
he
that
gonna
big
be
check?
all right.
She holding on for that big check.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so we can't stay in entertainment for a long time and stay there. We want to stay in the make believe land and all of that stuff, but we gotta get down to some business.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
just saying. Do we get any business we want to talk about?
Well, actually, we do, and we're gonna do a little mixture of business and politics because everything
okay,
right
yeah, because
now.
I didn't want to talk too much about those.
Yeah, well,
politics.
actually, all that I have coincide.
okay.
Now, the one thing is, and the message is that President Biden, we're going to give him his due, President Biden signed the executive order that additional $1,400 is supposed to come out in that stimulus.
What you say? Woo woo.
Yeah. So
You
the
know-
win is the question, but he has signed the executive order to make that happen. So let's see. Well, and
That's kind of bittersweet because you can be happy and excited, but you got to pay that back, right?
yeah,
They're gonna come back
it's,
at us.
it's going to hit you at some tax
At
point.
some point, it's coming.
We
to
got to
get
pay
you.
that back.
Yes.
What you said.
Yeah, but other thing Biden signed in an executive order
Mhm.
is that, and this is a bit debate right now, and I want to know some of your views and what you think on the panel. But he's signing an executive order into law that every contractor that has a government contract will now have to pay a $15 minimum wage.
Ooh.
Hey,
Okay.
That's what's up.
Why
Well,
is that
you-
what's up?
Oh, okay.
Because you have to think about the way that the economy is going at this point,
Mhm.
where everybody's not getting paid what they worth.
You'll never get paid what you
I don't
worth.
understand that, but at least pay the people what I would say, pay the person what the city and the state is cost of living is at.
But who's going to pay for that extra? Where is the extra going to come out of?
That's one of the big questions.
And that's the debate that I'm really seeing all over the place. And then is that going to, increase the cost of goods and services and such, which makes that, extra whatever, however many dollars it is,
Mhm.
slim to none because you're
Mhm.
paying more.
Well,
So I mean, I see.
So you
I
leave it
see
at
both
$7.
sides.
So you leaving at $7?
Absolutely
Not
not.
7.
Okay.
I don't think anybody should.
All right then.
But
I'm
but
just
I
saying.
see
You could
both
take it to
sides.
9 or 10. And I mean,
Can you
that's
live?
still-
Can you live off of $9 or $10?
Well, that's not the point.
Okay,
I'm just saying,
I'm
but
just
you can
saying.
raise
I'm
it.
asking
I'm just
a
saying, if you
question.
take it to 15, it's like you don't have any room to bump up.
I mean,
mean-
you would, and you
So what
wouldn't.
about the people that are already at 15? Because those are the people that
That's
are
what I'm
saying,
getting ready to
well,
say,
if
so
they
you're
get
gonna have
an
to bump that
extra
up.
$5 an hour, what am I going to get? So then it just kind of snowballs. So I mean,
Then
you're
it makes
seeing-
it hard for people like me, small businesses, and you try to
That
get
are
somebody to
required.
come
But
work
once
for
again,
you for
if you know
right,
about
$8
if you
to
know
$9
about
dollars an hour.
if you know about the $15 rule, it states that it would be for companies that have 100 or more employees.
I know
Anything-
that rule, but I'm talking about the people when I say, "Oh yeah, come over here and help me out and answer the phones or whatever," and
Well,
they
you
looking
ju-
at me because they hearing
They don't
about
care
that
how many
$15
employees you
an
have.
hour.
Okay, I
Yeah.
mean, but that's what has to be put out. You have to tell everything.
Tell the whole story.
Tell the whole story,
Yes.
not half story, not part of the story, not some of the story.
That's right.
So you got to lay it all out. Yes, any company that's have 100 or more employees, yes, that's where that kicks in.
And all of y'all have put in points that these arguments are being pro and against.
Mhm.
But the problem is, yes, the question is, how's it gonna affect the average job in the job markets? Because right now it says the 100 employees plus, but sooner or later, that's gonna change.
It can't change.
It will change.
It can't
It
because
will.
that's when it really start messing up small businesses.
Right.
So
And that's what
in
it's-
order to keep the small business going and up and running, you cannot put that mandate
But-
on a
but-
business that only holds 10 people.
But if we've got a business, let's say that has 500 employees, and they make hand sanitizer or toilet paper. It is going to affect the small businesses eventually because the price of those goods are going to go up.
Yes.
And that small business, while they don't have to pay employees more, they still have to purchase those goods.
I mean, but at the end of the day, are we want to keep it? The rich get richer and the poor continue to get poor. I mean, let's look at it.
You have a valid point.
And that's where we at.
Yeah, you have a valid point. And with you saying that, the rich are getting richer, even in the trying of times.
Mm-hmm.
America, millionaires, well, let me correct that. America, billionaires have become trillionaires during the COVID.
Especially during the COVID.
Especially
they have
during-
capitalized on COVID.
Most of the billionaires in America, income has increased by 40% during the COVID.
Well,
we losing jobs and different things, but they're progressing.
Right, and we have to hand out stimuluses just so people can pay their rent and be able to
mathematically,
survive.
that doesn't make sense.
it's not adding up. I mean, from what I read in that article, it's like 660 billionaires in the United States.
Yes. And they own 4.1 trillion in wealth. That's more than 2/3 of the bottom population in this country.
Wow. I'd like to know what the major businesses are.
660 people
Mm-hmm.
own more wealth than the bottom 2/3 of the United States. Is that not insane?
That's perspective right there.
That's-
That puts it into perspective.
Do they own businesses that's supplying PPE or?
I don't know. I don't know.
A lot of those businesses really rocked out on the stock market.
Mm-hmm.
They watched the stock market, and they played the stock market hard.
But how can you in a mini recession?
Because if you notice, in a recession, the stock market's kept soaring.
Yeah. But one person, let me tell you one person. Do y'all know who Elon Musk is?
Mm-hmm.
This man increased his income by an approximate $155 billion.
Increased it.
Tesla.
They gotta own Tesla. His stock went through the roof during this pandemic.
I love it.
And I think that's where a lot of the billionaires threw their money into.
Yeah. But,
But there were some small businesses too, that were moving up and leveling up, and their profits were going
I'm
up.
watching him, and I tell you, if I had a won that Mega Million or that Powerball when it was up,
You would have bought a Tesla.
Man, no, I already said my first 70 million was going with Master P and Baron Davis. I was getting in on that Reebok deal.
Oh yeah,
I was getting in on that Reebok deal. I really was. But Master P, man, watch him. This man is flourishing in business right now.
Okay.
And he's actually partnering with a former Tesla designer
Mhm.
that he's coming out with the first all-black owned sports car. Master P is doing things.
Okay, because I haven't heard his name mentioned too much. So
you have it.
he been moving in
Yeah.
silence.
You might not, because he goes by his name, Percy Miller. He
Okay.
do business under Percy Miller.
All right.
But also,
Sounds good.
there's been some funny and downsides in this business thing. Do y'all know who the My Pillow guy is?
Oh, I saw.
Yeah, what in the world?
Yeah, what is happening with Twitter? What are they doing?
Well, they canceled him on
Yo,
Twitter.
What's up with the Pillow Man?
And
That's the
Bed
thing.
Bath and Beyond and other outlets have pulled the My Pillow from their line because he supported Trump through the end. He said that the election was rigged. He actually wanted to overturn the election. He said a lot of stuff.
But I thought he had freedom of speech.
See,
What
I got
cost?
you right there.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, you
Hold
got me
on.
going back to it.
Hold
At
on.
what
Hold on.
cost?
Hold on. Y'all getting ahead of yourself.
I'm just saying before we forget.
No, I ain't forgot. But these companies said that they were not going to support him because of the detriment that he was bringing to their company. Now, you ask about the freedom of speech,
At
and
what
I was
cost?
going to get to this.
Oh yeah.
You ask at what detriment is the
Yes.
freedom of speech?
Yes.
Let me tell y'all, and we did establish that, yes, you have the ultimate right to freely speak anything you want. But if I am paying you, you cannot say anything against my company's motto or belief. And that's where they got him. Bed Bath & Beyond apparently is a non-political company. They don't believe in supporting politics. And that's in their bylaws.
Okay.
And when they
You gotta read the small
their
print.
employees and their vendors cannot violate their bylaws.
So this is more about a breach of a contract.
Yes.
So see ya, Pillow Man.
He had the right
outta
to
here.
freely speak.
We
But at
moving.
what cost?
We moving
That was
on.
his cost. He should have read the small print.
Oh, okay.
He
You
should-
got to
I
read the
was gonna
small
say he
print,
should-
like the golfer you said. He should have read the small print, because I guarantee in that small print there's a bylaw that said you cannot be discriminatory.
But I bet he's still going to sleep well. No pun intended. Really.
That's why I said that's over. Listen, did you have anything
I'm
else?
good.
I was gonna say, because tell us about the business. But we talked about this package. You said the $1,400
Yes.
was going out. Anything else with the monies that you can share with the small businesses out here?
Well,
Speaking of business,
PPEs, if you got a small business and you want the PPEs, don't apply for a PPE loan. Apply for
There's a
a
difference.
PPE grant.
grant.
Loans, you have to
pay it
pay
back.
back. Grants, you don't.
Right.
So, get out there. It's more in there. You just gotta research it and everything. But the PPE, it can help you get back on your feet if you're a business.
That's right. And
Do
so,
some legwork. Literally, there is a lot out there. You just got to go and look a little bit.
and it's happening right now.
Right
So-
now.
So,
Get
so before we get out of here, I know we hate to talk about it, but COVID is on the rise and it looks different. So
No.
it,
Indiana is the
well,
first
I'm talking
time.
about the other strand that has
Yes,
started
they say,
coming through.
yeah.
So I'm saying that from that angle. But now, as far as with the overall COVID,
It's down.
okay, so so the original, the other one has another name. I'm not sure
It's
what
called
it is.
just a
but,
variant strand right
okay,
now. That's how they're identifying
and so,
it.
but what I was going to say, so right now we are at 418,000 deaths.
Overall.
Yes, overall. And so, 25 million cases.
Yes.
So, I mean, and so we celebrating that. But what else is up with that? The vaccine. I just had a lady tell me today, she was like, I got my second one. And she said, I feel pretty good. Tyler Perry is actually getting ready to do something monumental where he is basically informing people to get it so that people can stop talking negative in certain communities. So, yeah,
That's
he's about
true.
to make a move. And
Well,
he is influential. So I think he's
they-
going to make a
they
difference.
paid him, so they paid him to talk
I don't know.
positive?
They don't have to really pay Tyler to talk positive. They don't
they
have to
paid
do
him.
that. I'm just saying they don't
think
have
they
to,
paid him.
do all of
Because
that.
I mean, if you think about it, a lot of us,
You're going to put the shut to the up and
No,
let
I'm-
Medea,
you're not gonna do that to
you're
me.
going to let Medea
Nah.
and Tyler
Tell them, come on,
handle
Hold
their
on. I
business.
got something for
Hold
both
on,
of
but
them.
I got something with that money. Oddly, there's some Republican politicians that want to put the stipulation on you getting that $1,400 is
You gotta
that
get
you
the shot.
have
Right.
to be vaccinated.
Why would? But see, that's the question. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Why be vaccinated when you really don't know what it can do?
I'm
And that is
just saying.
scary. If
And
they
that's
have to
scary.
pay you to be
Why-
vaccinated,
yeah, I mean, that's
creepy
the
right there.
killer thing
Don't
about
be
it.
scared.
No,
They
what
didn't
you
pay
mean?
you in
I'ma
elementary
ask
to
you
get
a
all your
question.
shots. And
I
I'ma
know
ask
you
you a
don't be
question.
scared because listen.
No,
I'm just
no,
saying.
you can't be. You got to be realistic. We're gonna talk from the comment section.
You're gonna get that shot, and I'll be there with you.
I'm not
and I'll
scared. I'm
hold
not
your
scared.
hand.
Hold on. I'm not
and-
scared of needles.
Listen,
I'm scared of of what could happen to
I
me
am.
because they don't know everything about this vaccine.
I know, but they got
So-
another one coming out, Johnson's and Johnson.
I don't want nothing with Johnson and Johnson.
They
I
got
don't
one
want
coming out,
Pfizer.
and
know
you're gonna be
something?
able to get one shot.
No,
I
I'm cool.
heard.
I don't want it.
So all
I
I'm
don't
saying,
want it.
so even though, I heard some bad stuff, and I know y'all talked about sports, and I can't believe you didn't mention Hank.
I ain't get a chance, so you.
Yeah,
cut me
you
off.
you just didn't cover it. You missed, and y'all know.
She owned
So
you,
I
E.
just want to, just
She
a
owned
moment,
you, E.
just a moment
Hammer
Don't
and
make me
Hank.
come around there.
of
That's what's
thinking
gonna
about
make me do.
a goat, and that was who?
Hammer and
Hank.
Hank.
Okay, I'm just saying. So we lost him.
Yes.
Yeah, we
And
lost.
he was
Mr.
a
Haynes.
goat.
Yes, we did.
Yes, and
He was a
then
great one.
and then don't y'all hate because Larry King
Larry King, yes.
was the man.
He was.
He did some awesome interviews.
Yes.
He wore some bad suspenders.
Yeah.
And he
I
didn't
love
mind
Story.
leaning in.
Leaning
he
in
was
And
with
so
very
that.
even though they
unbiased.
want us to keep our posture tight and right, Larry King was all up in your business. What you talking about?
But
I know I just left the
Yeah, you
mic,
left
but
the
I
mic.
had to do that to show y'all
hey,
how
know
Larry
what we
King
hey,
gets
know what
down.
we missed though? We really missed hitting home locally.
No, I didn't because I know what North Side did. I know what
I ain't talking
South
about North
Side did.
Beat
I
Leo.
know they
Yeah,
stomped Concordia.
and I understand that, but you know the mayor is say he's looking forward for the development phases to continue.
And
through
the
the COVID.
electric works.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
Because he
he-
got some bad people now running things.
yeah. I mean, it's one of
handling
those
that.
situations that
Yeah.
he stated he's looking for this year for the new development.
Mhm.
So, what y'all guys think about that? Let's
We
be-
ready? Go on, do it. We
I-
ready to do it.
I would really love to see the city improve, but the mayor gonna get back on that.
Yeah, I think the only reason he's looking
he
forward
getting
because
back on
he
that.
finna get
He
back
about to
on
get
that.
back on
He's
that.
about to get back on it, and that's
It's all
the killer.
right.
That's the.
Hey,
I
this
think
is Neutral Voices.
I understand that, man.
We're still waiting on Tom to call us.
This is Neutral Voices. And before we go, those of you that are still hanging with us, first of all, thank you. And we want to hear some closing words from you, Clarence.
I have a quote for the night, and this we can all apply to our lives. Everything negative, be it pressure, be it challenges, is an opportunity for me to rise. On this day, that was a quote from the great Kobe Bryant. Now, what that says is we always look at things bad for us, but we can also work through anything and make it good for us. So don't take everything for bad. Just flip it for you and make it for your good.
Amen.
Oh, yeah.
Good
I
one,
like
Clarence.
That. Now, was that your quote? That
No,
was
that's Kobe's.
That was
That's
Kobe's.
Kobe.
All
That's
the way
Kobe,
to
all
the
Kobe.
end. I love it.
Hey, y'all
Thank you.
know tomorrow is a national holiday, right?
What's tomorrow?
It's
I
a
got a
national
feeling
holiday.
it's something.
What's tomorrow?
It's a national holiday.
It's time for us to go.
Do I
Thank
get the
you
day
for
off?
being
Hold on.
with
I'm a
us.
government employee. Let
It's
me
a
know if
national-
I get the day off.
It's a
Thank you
national
for
holiday.
your birthday.
Birthday.
This is Neutral
A king
Voices.
was born
Join
on
us
your
tomorrow.
Oh, brother.
Join us here
Oh, you hate?
tomorrow
Did you talk
Oh,
on
for
it?
goodness.
E-Fikes
Oh, okay.
special day.
Hey, the kid was born. The champ is here.
He'll be turning 62. And we want you to be here to celebrate with us.
You know
We
something?
are so excited.
If I turn 62,
Not only
you 99.
about the GED, but also about your 62nd birthday.
On my 62nd
Yeah.
birthday?
This is Neutral Voices. We
Oh,
are
no,
outta
we ain't
here.
cutting off
Thank you.
now.
This is
Nuh-uh,
what's
no, it's
going on.
not.
See you back tomorrow night for
When I
our
say seven, y'all say days. Hunting for the cheese like a mouse in a maze. Been down all my life, mama thought it was a phase. Same OG, guess I'm stuck in my ways. Last night I had a dream.